you hold a Guinness Book of World Record.
Yeah.
So tell us about that.
Own a t-shirt business and always wanted to break a Guinness World Record as a kid. So I love marketing as well, and how do I create like experiences and stuff that's memorable. And I was like, all right, what world record has to do with t-shirts? So I went on the website, Googled it, and it was like wearing the most t-shirts at once. Like how many t-shirts can you put on at once?
And how
What do
many?
you think the record was?
108.
All right, so the record was 245.
I would have guessed like 3 because at that point I would lose interest, but it was 245.
Yes, I put on 247 and broke the record.
And you just walk around for a couple hours or a couple
No,
minutes?
I almost died. So it was a lot of weight. Like that many
Yeah.
shirts, you're like, I was like the Michelin man.
He was like a
type of
short
thing.
Michelin man, really
Yeah,
like a
how old were you at this
like
time?
a bowling ball made out with arms that kind of
Yeah.
stuck
Yeah.
out.
So after like 175 shirts, the weight on my shoulders and stuff, like I lost all circulation in my hands. So my hands went numb first, and then my arms went completely numb. And then I wasn't sure at some point what time like it would trigger my body be like, hey, this is not good, like a fight or flight.
What age was
type of thing.
this?
It was like 10 years ago.
Oh, so it's recent.
Yeah, and so it kept happening, and I had like an out of body experience where everything felt like my body was a shell, and like I literally could see myself from the outside.
What?
So it got wild.
I think there's I'm trying to find a lesson here, Tim.
The lesson is
No, wait, no.
stop at 3.
No. The lesson here is like if you want something, you have, like most of the time, if you want it, you will have to go through pain. Because before we push record on today, we're talking about marathons and the mental and the physical and equating that to entrepreneurism. Wearing 247 shirts and having to like, oh, by the way, I can't feel anything.
An out of body experience. I mean,
with
Yeah.
shirts, but also it's like with not disparaging at all, how ridiculous that is to almost like not die, but like lose feeling in your arms for wearing shirts.
what size was the last one?
20 XL.
Holy
20
hell.
XL.
Yeah,
And
and that's
how
like
did
a
they-
queen size bed sheet.
And how did they
basically.
get them off you?
So
Like a saw? Was it
so-
jaws of life?
That's on
basically, so putting them on, it took 6 people to put on, be able to like stretch them over my arms, my head. And then as soon as I got done, like we had medical personnel there and everything. Like there was a crowd of 200 or 300 people watching.
For wearing
cheering
a
me on.
shirt.
Yeah,
Did
because
someone tell you may
we
die?
did like this whole big event and stuff. Like the guy from Guinness World Records came in from London, and we sold sponsorships on t-shirts to raise money for juvenile diabetes. So we raised like $5,000 at the event. And they knew as we got closer to the record, like medically I was not good. The shirts were above my mouth, above my nose. So like I could barely breathe at this point. My face in the pitch, the final pictures kind of look funny because my entire head is like purple. And so as soon as the record got broken, I had a huge adrenaline rush. I stood up. I was sitting in a chair. But then immediately, like one of the like head security guys it was at a casino. One of the head security guys and then the paramedics immediately like came up on stage. They started cutting them with medical scissors, and then the security guy, like if you can imagine a big like pro football player ripping phone books in half, he was doing that with like 10 t-shirts at a time and just ripping them off of me. Like
Is
10
that
at a
on
time.
video?
I don't think they recorded that. They made that it was made. He said, I talked to the guy the next day, and he's like, dude, my upper body was so sore from ripping shirts off of you.
But what's funny is watching you talk about this, because I can imagine the pain, the anguish, the just all that, but the amount of joy that's in your face recounting it right now is really fun to watch.